Hey, Adam here with a simple and fast review of the Fitpolo brand men's and women's smartwatch. We're going to open it up, we're going to show you what it looks like, test out some of the features and functionality, and of course let you know whether or not it's worth buying. Right, so as we get it out of the box, you'll find your simple operation manual, and this will give you a quick start guide. There's a number of different QR codes on this, so I'm not going to go too deep in this because it's just a pain to kind of cover them up and remove them from the video, and I'm not allowed to have them in the video, but this will kind of show you the functionality button, charge before you use it. There's two different buttons here, a dial and a button, and looks real nice. Does have one of the adjustables that are easy to take off. So for instance, I'm already wearing a watch that as you can tell is about the same in thickness. This one looks like it's a little thinner, but again, being able to kind of swap out the band is important to me. I like to have a nice easy band, but this one's high quality. This is pretty standard these days, but it's kind of the rubber band that can go through pretty good abuse, and of course waterproof and all that stuff. So we're going to get this thing charged up and walk you through it, but before we do that, I just want to point out that it also comes with your USB charger, and of course that is going to somewhere in there have a hookup. Of course this is not going easily. That's going to allow me to just kind of magnet right onto the back of this, and it does only go on one way, so it won't actually go on this way. It'll only magnet on to the back the proper way. So like I said, we'll get it charged up and then we'll take it from there. We got it all charged up. As part of the process, I'm going to have to show this on a backup phone just to kind of show you how the connections on the app work, and then we'll obviously test it out with my regular phone, but I just want to kind of let you know how that's going to work out. Again, all the app download information is in the operation manual. Once you've got this fully charged up, you're just going to really have to walk through the simple process of downloading that app. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so you're gonna have to forgive me for a second because for some reason this just didn't seem to work. So I'm gonna just do it on my regular phone here. So first you'll need to log in. And once you get there, again, apologize for the screen not being really clear, but it's an old phone trying to record this. So you're gonna have your home, your exercise, which is going to ask for a bunch of settings here about battery optimization, self-start, background behavior, all that stuff. You can go out on that on your own, but it'll ask about your device, so you're going to need to actually connect the device. So we're going to just hit add device, we're going to look for a watch, and then we're going to obviously have to turn on the Bluetooth. It's going to search for it, kind of like to make sure that it's active at that time. And there we are, GTX 12. And it's going to pair it with the phone, and we're good. And so the phone's going to start to connect with the app and all that stuff. Again, it'll take you through all these settings that you can work on at your own time. Do we want call alerts, music control, all that stuff? So you're going to have to go through a lot of different things here, which I'll go through real quick, but you can do on your own. During this process, you're also going to need to upgrade your firmware, most likely on your phone. I'm sorry, from your phone to your watch. And then once that's done, you should be kind of seeing that the phone kind of resets itself. Now, this setup is usually a pain in the neck, but the good thing is you only have to do it once. Then what you'll definitely want to do is kind of go through your notification system and kind of check mark what you want to be notified on your phone, or I'm sorry, on your watch, and what you won't. That's part of the process. And then save that. And from there, again, your device should be set up, so you'll want to go in and check your watch face, anything that you want to do there, and then of course update your personal information however you want here. And so I'm going to just switch now because that's all you really need to know about the app. Obviously, you can check all this stuff and do all these things on your own, but nothing for me to demonstrate. So I'm going to kind of give you a better view finally. All right, so I got this on my wrist, and I want to tell you, you should make sure it's tight because some of the functionality, and again, there's a lot of different watch faces that'll give you different functionalities. So this one is one that you can download for free, and literally it'll kind of take you into checking your heartbeat very, very quickly, which is a really nice feature, but you do need to make sure that you hold it. And it will measure, and it just takes some time. But you just need to kind of hold it against your wrist so it does get that. And as it says, kind of try and keep still. All right, so it does take some time to kind of get those. So let's talk about the functions. So there's a button. Of course, I'm doing a terrible job of showing this because it's on my wrist and it's kind of hard to film. But there's a button that will kind of be like your wake button if you ever want to use that. You can also use that as your home button. There's a dial that once you start to click through, it'll take you through your activity for the day, steps. You can start to go through some health stuff. You can choose outdoor sports or whatever, your call history, contacts, make phone calls. If you're tracking your sleeping, your music, and of course, weather. And again, using the button, they'll just go to your home button. A swipe down should take you to kind of your do not disturb, your gestures, your brightness levels, whether you want to use this as a flashlight or not. And we'll kind of just go back because I don't. This will actually clean the water out. So if you do get some water, so I believe that's the system. Your general settings is going to be your watch faces, your themes, views, how this kind of scrolls, whether you want to have it scroll or not. So for example, if we want to go with a grid, and then just swipe around with this, or again, we can kind of go back into that and do the waterfall. So there's a lot of different ways to do this stuff. And going back, I just want to show that, again, there's an alarm setting, turn off power saving mode, find your phone if you're not sure where that is. Going to the, a quick swipe to the right will bring up kind of your favorites menu. A quick swipe to the left will take you to your general activity. And if you keep going, it's basically like going through that dial. Right, and then of course going up will take you to your messages. So a lot of great functionality here, and again, depending on what you're looking to do, whether you want to track your heart rate for the day, this will, like, the longer you wear this, it'll start to track all that stuff, and it just syncs with the app. Obviously, right now, I've changed my heart rate while we're on this. One of the downfalls is with this app that I don't necessarily love. This is taking my stress level, is that there aren't a lot of good, in my opinion, watch faces. It gives you the ability to kind of customize your own watch face, but to me, there's not a lot of great ones. And as you can see, the wrist gesture is just that kind of move. I wish there were more free watch faces. There's there's a ton that you can pay for, which is to me just annoying because you already paid for a smartwatch. But I understand, that's the economy these days. But anyway, this thing's really, really nice. A good looking watch. It looks very similar to that major brand name named Apple. That to me looks good. I always like to swap these out, but again, the customizable feature of removing this easily. Is what I love most. And once you do this, you can literally just pop these right off. And of course I cut my nails today, but and then swap one right back on. So to me, that's really helpful. So a couple final things that I want to just cover. First of all, this thing's got a 12-day life, generally speaking. It's got 105 different sport modes. I've showed you that you can kind of go in here by pressing the buttons and swiping down. But I also want to just show you, first of all, a couple things. The always on display capability if I want to do that, I can kind of set that for a certain time. I'm not an always on display guy. I actually prefer to kind of do gestures. But the do not disturb is really, really important to me because I'm a person that likes to schedule that so that my watch doesn't make noise in the middle of the night if I'm sleeping or whatever. So adjusting that is really good. And then I kind of talked about the home button, but when we're done, you don't always just have to swipe down to get to those settings. If you're just looking to get to them, you can also press in the dial, and that'll start to take you directly to things, and you press it again. And it's just going to kind of go there. So just a lot of great functionality, affordable. This thing is totally worth it to me. So hopefully this review helps. This is going to be my brand new watch, and I can't wait to use it. So hopefully this review helped. Definitely worth buying. Thanks for watching.